Alrighty, hello everyone, welcome to Gaming. My name is Bill, I'm the angry autistic asshole. I'm joined here today by HasteDragon. Say hello, HasteDragon.
By HasteDragon.
Okay, close enough. And today we are going to play some Warhammer 40k MechAAAHnicus, because it is on free to play today, so we're going to give it a go. We are not sponsored, but we're going to give it a go. So let's give it a go. Let's get everything switched over. And if we really...
Hey, I gotta keep you on your toes somehow.
Alright, cutscene upcoming.
From the moment I understood the weakness of my flesh, it disgusted me. I craved the strength and certainty of steel. I aspired to the purity of the blessed machine. Your kind cling to your flesh, as if it will not decay and fail you. One day the crude biomass that you call the temple will wither, and you will beg my kind to save you. But I am already saved. For the machine is immortal. I serve the Omnisire.
Awesome. Just from the intro, it's awesome. Hey Harbinger, how's it going? Music is great, there's nothing else than music. Yeah. Hey, can you shout out Grim Harbinger for me, please?
Sure.
Right, so we're going to start a new game. We're going to do on normal difficulty, I suppose. Probably. Or plus nothing extra. Justifies not active during a game. Okay. So yeah, we'll do that. We're not going to enable permadeath or Iron Man. Okay, we'll go casual because I like to chill. That's quite dramatically powerful. Yeah, we'll go casual because I like to just chill. So yeah, go for it. New game. 41st Millennium, a time of darkness and war. The Imperium of Man claims the whole galaxy in the name of the God Emperor. It fights an endless war against Xenos from without, heretics from within, and supernatural horrors from beyond. Alongside the Imperium's warfleets serve the Adeptus Mechanicus. They are the tech priests of Mars, guardians and reclaimers of humanity's technology, ever searching for remnants of knowledge from man's glorious past, exploring the depths of the galaxy for worlds long lost to mankind. In the name of their machine god, they manufacture the Imperial war machines within gigantic foundries known as Forge Worlds. Gradually, the tech priests of the Adeptus Mechanicus shed their human weaknesses, replacing their limbs and organs with machinery that is both stronger and spiritually pure. Their leaders, the inscrutable Magi, protect the Forge Worlds and explore the furthest corners of the galaxy with their cohorts of Skitarii troops. It is a time of warfare, tragedy, and portents of doom. Across the benighted galaxy, the Adeptus Mechanicus are one of mankind's last defenses against a new dark age, or perhaps they will be the ones to hasten its dawn. An echo in the new sphere, Megos. An old transmission lost in the warp and recovered only now. Is it worthy of our attention? The Great Divide torments the galaxy. The resources of the Adeptus Mechanicus are stretched thin. We are weaker than ever, though the Imperium at large knows it not. This represents an unknown but possible key to victory. An opportunity to research, avert the ill fate that has befallen us. The transmission's origin is Silver Tenebris, part of the Amicis Solaris within Ultima Segmentum. Search the rules, Redditus. Gather them. Okay, 4 months later. Accessing Magos, Reshak. No, Reshak, sorry. Reshak, right. Whoever finds this transmission and follows me here, give thanks that you will see what I have seen, but be wary, my fellow seekers of knowledge. Whatever lies beneath this world, I fear, I hope, I have awoken it. I came to this world to investigate its ruins, investigate its ruins, but I found so much more. Terrors, yes. Threats to the body and soul. But by the Omnissiah, I found such wonders. This is the last transmission of Magos Reshak. He vanished while on an exploratory mission to investigate Xenos structures on Silver Tenebris. Hypothesis. He found something. Our mission on this world is to ascertain Xenos' presence and, if we find it, eliminate it as a threat to the Imperium. The opening of the Great Divide means that we can call on no additional support from the Forge Worlds. We must achieve this with the troops and resources we bring with us. Benefit analysis, peace for sector, knowledge for mankind, potential, opportunity. An opportunity to destroy the works of Xenos. Not appropriate them. Themyscirian manuscripts, verse 619. What the enemy has built, let it be made asunder. For to us it will be as a house of sand and knives. Magi, we are approaching the target coordinates. Syncing with Castellan, requesting warp travel state. Ooh. System showing malfunctions. Let's lose it. Uh-oh. Oh shit. Exiting the Imperium. Location, Eastern Fringe, planet Silver Tenebris. Coordinates there. Nice. There she is. Temperate climate, atmosphere standard, breathable. My Skatara troops should be able to operate down there without trouble. Are they ready to make landfall? As soon as we're in a stable orbit, Magos. Administratum records indicate a single colony, St. Eckhart's Hope, on the surface near the Xenos ruins. No contact recorded in 2 centuries. Colony presumed failed. Skatari will deploy to the surface near the ruins along with a team of tech priests under my direct command. I shall monitor them from the command throne on board. Servoskull Redditus will service my eyes on the surface. We make landfall at once. Yes, Magos. I'll set up a forward command post. Reshak's transmission looked like it came from underground. We'll secure any entrances to the underground structure so your tech priests can begin the exploration. Agrolek sector located. This tomb reeks of stale, dusty antiquity. Its once stern architecture is littered with debris and tarnished with the patina of age. Here and there, fissures in the structure cast feeble light over cracked and tarnished metal. The tomb was once brutalist and oppressive, as if designed to crush the spirits of its inhabitants. It is no less intimidating now, but instead of evoking merciless guiding intelligence, it speaks only of decline and death. This place seems abandoned at first glance, but as the exploratory troops move through its hushed corridors, the ancient dust stirs and something long dead begins to take on a facsimile of life. Going by our fragmentary information, it looks like a buried tomb structure. Then the Sword of Omnissiah is ready to fall. We deploy immediately. Let the secrets of this world equal 0. A council caution, Magos Fastinius. Our purpose here should be here to destroy the threat of the alien, not to bask in its blasphemy. Apophysis of Logic Saints 7.91. In the presence of Xenos lies the invisible miasma of corruption. Destruction is not possible from orbit, Verdex. The structure is too deeply buried, and Scarivola, I have no intention of plundering whatever trinkets I can find from this place. Okay. The exploratory unit of tech priests is inside the tomb and ready to proceed, Magos. There is no telling what they will find. My men will hold the perimeter in case of the unexpected. It would be folly to commit our whole manpower to the unknown, especially when the potential of moral threat exists that the Skitarii are less able to withstand. I have the greatest respect for my Skitarii, but they are still far from the ascension that a tech priest affords. I agree, Subdomina. I shall lead the mission in person from the command throne. Sorosco Rectus will be my Redditus will be my eyes and ears on the ground. Omnissiah be praised. We're going in. The Adeptus Mechanicus are a curious breed. They explore and interact with machines they do not fully understand. Within this tutorial, you'll have to explore the interface to discover what to do. Like a true tech priest, you must experiment in order to learn. Oh dear. Well, this is going to go wrong, isn't it? We'll help you out this one time. Left mouse button, no, it's left mouse button. Look in the adjacent room to move. Okay. Validate, yes. Cool. Okay, interesting. Advantage. Interesting. Okay. Mission objectives. Limestone recovered. Sources. Settings. Look at some additional settings. Nope. Okay. Cool. Alright. So we got Apprentice Jeremiah. Magos. Manarius. And a bunch of servitors. Okay. Hey, Redzy, how's it going? Can someone shout out Redzy for me, please? Okay, so... Right. Wahana, yes. So we're going to click here, which should move us to the next route. Let's see what we find. These are Xenos hieroglyphs, I know of them. They are my undoers, Necrons, mysterious, ill-researched, corruptive. This could be a rare sample of the Necron language, Megos. We have barely any knowledge of it. Collecting data from this obelisk could move our understanding of the language ahead for the first time in centuries. This is the work of the alien, Magos. Codex Falaminatus 83.12. Show caution and scorn in all things. Hey. Sometimes tech priests will feed back important information about what they encounter in a room. These situations will require you, our commander, to make decisions. There'll be consequences, so choose wisely. Validate. Okay. Ahead is an obelisk-like object covered in what can only be described as hieroglyphic symbols. It almost reaches the tall ceiling of the chamber. Secure, scourge, scrutinize. Interesting. Okay, so we've got 3 options. think it's worth... This is going to be interesting, isn't it? Let's... secure it. No, let's scrutinize it, because I don't know if I'm going to be able to read it again, so let's try and scrutinize it. We're detecting a massive energy spike from inside the tomb. Something's happening in there, something huge. Noctilius source detected, also known as Blackstone. Request collection immediate. Okay, cool. I got 150 Blackstone. As one of the tech priests kneels to get a closer look at the obelisk, it seems to react to the cohort's presence. The obelisk splits open and a powerful, painful wave of exotic energy spills out. Inside are clustered formations of rare-looking material. Okay. Right. Interesting. Well, I imagine whatever we did for that, that one was going to be wrong, but there we go. Right, so let's proceed to the next chamber. Anything in this one? Excuse me a second. Excuse me a couple of seconds. Sorry. Problem IRL. Not sure I solved it. Fuck. Right, where were we? Pushing forwards through this tomb. Tomb of Doom! So I suppose we push forwards into what we know to be a combat. Or what I imagine is going to be a combat. It's almost certainly going to be a combat. Okay. Necrons. Ursak did encounter them after all. No wonder he didn't make it off this planet. Every datum we have says they are as deadly as they are inhuman. Right. Cohort encounters resistance in the form of Xenos constructs, not flesh-and-blood creatures, but artificial bodies that move with precision and coordination. Exercise caution, don't charge in heedlessly. Crusade. Aggressive stance of tech priests, they won't be outmaneuvered, at risk of running headlong into fire. Or follow established combat engagement protocols. It should be done by the book. Exercise extreme caution. Slow advance risks granting the enemy opportunity to execute an ambush at the Adeptus Mechanicus force. Oh, well, fuck. Right. Okay. Interesting. Xenos form detected. Confirmed. Redditors, cogitators now function for synthetic forms. Overwhelming excitement. Finally, we can study this standard construct. Necron warrior. Weak spots detected. None. Concerning. I wonder about the symbols emblazoned on the torso. It must... Do not underestimate Gauss weaponry. Highly volatile. This is true. A third of our brothers and sisters of the Mechanicus have lost their lives by trying to solve the mysteries of these Xenos weapons. Approach with caution. It is also, double-checking cogitators, widely known that they will self-repair, reanimate, or reconstruct themselves if left time to do so. Wounds that would instantly kill a Skitarii are the equivalent to a Class C graze to Necrons. Okay. Kill all enemies. Fantastic. At the start of every fight, you must decide the location of your units on the field of battle. You can only place units in highlighted squares. Click on the square to place a unit. Okay. Interesting. Right. Well, kind of curious as to where all those servitors are. Because I would have liked to have access to that. Okay, alright. I guess we'll put you in position. Positions forward to try and get you some cover to start with. Behind the obelisks, which will hopefully count as cover and not just insta-kill me. Yeah, alright, stop that one. Ouch. I don't know if it was... Okay. So move a unit, left mouse button, click on blue outline surrounding a unit, then confirm the movement. To decline the movement, right mouse button, yeah, okay, so... That's one cognition. Not sure what that means. Okay, so you won't actually be able to shoot from there. Where's that square showing up as red? Alright, well, let's advance. And then macro stubber to range attack servo skill. Collect a cognition point, reveal enemy statistics. Okay. I may have done this wrong then.
What?
Don't worry, I'm trying to work out what cognition is, but cognition is probably useful. Yeah, collect one cognition point, reveal enemy statistics, so we'll do that. This is your servo skull. The skull of a faithful servant of the Omnissiah, augmented to be a useful companion. Every tech priest has their own servo skull. Servo skulls are very helpful in combat and cognition point collection. Select an enemy to find out its battle statistics. Okay. Cool. You reveal the statistics stats of this enemy. Knowing your enemy's stats will greatly increase your chances of success. Servo skulls reveal HP, physical armor, and energy armor statistics. You can decide which weapon and physical energy works against it. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. So, what have we learned from that? Okay. Okay. I think we're still going to be able to attack there. So let's move to there. Okay. Just move your tech priests into a source of cognition points. CPs represent valuable information tech priests are harvesting. There are several ways to collect CP. The fastest way is to move your tech priests to the closest source of CP. There are many other ways to collect CP, so look around to find out. Okay. Cognition points are stored at the bottom of the screen as CP gauge. CP is shared team resource up on ahead. Okay, what do we do with the CP? Little confused. Tutorial is pretty fucking vague. Right. Oh, let's try and shoot this guy. Okay. Killing Necrons isn't simple. Necrons are made of self-repairing metal that is able to knit together dismembered limbs and gaping wounds. We call this the reanimation protocol. When a Necron is in their reanimation protocol, they are unable to fight but will return to fighting condition soon. Dealing any amount of damage to a Necron in this protocol state will destroy them indefinitely. God shit, okay. Cool. Okay, so we can't actually do anything else. I don't know what that does. Seemingly nothing. Toggle spheric. Yeah, cool. Okay. I suppose we end the turn then. Oh. Can you stop shooting my guy? He's gonna get himself murderized. Phosphor Serpenter. Energy damage. Okay. So if we go. So worth also doing this. Stats. Okay, didn't we already get cognition from you, or do we have to rescan something to get cognition from it? Don't know. Well, let's rescan that to get a cognition point. Yeah. Gathered enough cognition points to be able to use a CP-powered weapon. Okay. Some weapons, like the Phosphor Serpenta, require CP to use. Right. Look to the right-hand side of each action to learn what CP costs the action. Oh. Oh, right, okay, so that requires 2 CP in order to actually use the damn weapon. Yeah. Right, gotcha.
Oh, that's stupid.
Yeah, we gotta receive power from the things that we're... Well, that's an interesting idea. Okay. Well, we'll give it a go. No. Ah, yeah, I forget, I need to double-click, essentially. Okay, we'll do that. That gets us another point of cognition, and then we'll hit you with a very shiny gun, which puts you down into no threat remaining. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. All Xenos life forms purged. Confirm. The cohort's HP amount carries over from each fight within a mission. Keep this in mind when exploring the tomb. Look out for opportunities to repair. Yeah, one of my characters is nearly fucking dead. How the hell do I repair this guy?
Very carefully.
Well, apparently. Yeah, it seems as though CP might carry over as well. Okay. Interesting. Also guessing the servitors with us are just support servitors rather than combat servitors. Interesting. Okay. Hypothesis formulation, sarcophagi, coffins, burial places, structural purpose designation, tomb. In the chambers ahead, several groups of structures like upright coffins of an unknown material. Ignore. Yeah, that's a good idea. Ignite. Make sure you destroy any structure that looks suspicious. It's worth pausing in your advance to harm these Xenos abominations. Ensure you observe your surroundings carefully. Detailed pics, grabs, and readings may be the key to success. I think we need to destroy these. Because...
Destroy everything.
Yes. Well, these will be regeneration sarcophagi, so yeah, we're going to destroy these. Ignite. Tech-free safe and fire on the sarcophagi. The structures prove all but impervious to normal small arms fire, but components of strange Necron materials are stripped away and can be salvaged to cohort after examination and repurposing. Okay. So that gained us 2 CP and 150 Nautilus. Interesting. Okay. What blacks to it? Yeah, okay, so how do I repair my guy who's fucking fucked? We can only store 4 CP, seemingly. Why though? What does this cost me CP to activate a servitor? What does that do for me? Okay. Let's click it and see what happens. Oh, nothing. Nothing. Okay, useful. Ah, weird. Alright, let's push forward then. After exploring the chamber for several minutes, tile underfoot clicks. The sound of wearing energy builds up around your troops. Quick Omnispec scan reveals you're surrounded on all sides by Xenos lifeforms. Shit! Fight! This is bad. Kill all enemies. Okay, so we've got servitors this time. Okay. So what we're going to do is, yeah, you're going to go there. So Necron 1 is still... Go... Go there. Okay, so it costs us a CP to get a servitor into battle. That's a headache. Gotcha. Okay, interesting. Oh, nothing else can meet shield. Good thing bought that servitor, because he's been meat shooting. He'd be dead already. Oh dear. Hey Spice Sona, how's it going? I've appeared like a virgin on prom night. How you doing? Welcome in. When servitors are hit in combat, tech priests take an interest, quickly noting down damage angles, projectile speeds, and other useful combat information to be used later against their enemies. This is represented by gaining cognition points. Servitors are very useful in all your missions. Right, okay, interesting. Trying to get a game to work to no avail. What's the game? We have some help. We've got Roadcraft. Okay, I believe Redzu has been playing Roadcraft. What's the problem? We might have someone here that can help. Alright, Apprentice Jeremiah, what can you do? Is it worth even going to collect that cognition point? What happened? Okay, I don't think it's worth collecting that cognition point. Is any of this cover? No, I don't suppose it is. And I don't want to collect those cognition points just yet. We'll shoot that guy. We'll shoot him now. Select the weapon that's not in range of any target. Look for the weapon's icon to appear on the zone. Yeah, okay, thought so. Enter.
Hurry up and kill them all!
Working on it. Ow, come on, they're killing me!
Well, that's not supposed to happen.
Yeah. MechAAAHnicus, there are two types of units to control. Tech priests, the two units you've already commanded, or troops, ones which you've just deployed onto the battlefield. Troopers are your servants and cannon fodder. They don't have access to many weapons and skills as tech priests, however they're useful and should not be overlooked. Okay, so now we have an active servitor. You just need to trundle into range really, don't you? Yeah, that's as far as we can go with you. Okay, cool. cover doesn't really seem to be a thing in this game, which is interesting. Odd. Oh no, that's a problem. What are those? Opportunity equals knowledge. Gather, must obtain, required. Oh no. Scarabs detected. Source data surfacing. No life forms detected. Area safe. Continue forward. That's not correct. Redditus, verify your cogitators and tell me what surface from Magos Resex cogitators. Scarabs of unknown xenos race. Biology, synthetic, possible artificial intelligence. One specimen is gathered. Both AI theory false. Personal recording. Weeks of study show there are many variants of Scarab, each with their own roles within the Xenos economy and architecture. Able to build and deconstruct anything they encounter, they are able to repair other units within their species with lightning speed. Be warned, they are deadly in large swarms. It appears the machine spirit is with us. We've been able to access some more of Resak's data than we thought was corrupt. Must be due to recording these Xenos forms, so the machine spirit has blessed us with access to the cogitator records. So I'm unsure why they would still lock under a synthetic proximity encryption. Right. Okay. You'll be able to call in other members of the cohort as the battle goes on. This will happen at the start of every round. We need cognition points to deploy. Okay. Interesting. So we can call in more forces as a battle goes on. That's interesting. Right. Okay, I'm gonna risk burning 2 cognition points to set up some servitors. I said risk burning, I'm going to burn. Okay. Okay. That's rotating the opposite way to how I want it to rotate. Try that. Yeah, that's better. One else reversed. Okay, so this is the one that was activated. What have we got? What have we got? What have we got? So you try and mulch these scarabs, shall we? Smash! Okay. You don't reveal statistics for this target. As a result, the amount of damage dealt is unknown. Oh, interesting. Servo skulls, specialized weapons, and other skills reveal the life of an enemy. Interesting. Okay. Oh, there goes that servitor. Servitor 1 has died. Do not worry, troops cannon fodder designed to protect your tech priest from enemy attacks. That tech priest your mission will fail. Gotcha. Right, so we are extremely low on cognition points, so we're going to go and poke this machine. This curious obelisk. Okay, that got us a load of cognition points. Can you shoot him at that range? No. Okay. There. Oh, we got a raid! Ah! welcome Nomi 3785 and Raiders! Welcome to Gaming. My name is Bill. I'm the angry autistic asshole. I'm a variety streamer. I play a lot of sci-fi stuff, Battletech, MechWarrior, Warhammer 40k, first and third person stuff, real-time strategy, turn-based tactical, a little bit of lots of things. So hopefully you find something you like. Thank you very much for the raid. How are you doing? How was the rest of your Battletech stream? You get any good loot? You get any good mechs? Right. When an enemy moves out melee range, providing your unit has melee weapons, the enemy will trigger an opportunity attack. Okay. An opportunity attack gives your units a free melee attack on an enemy. Each unit can only perform one opportunity attack per round. Makes sense. So currently we are playing Warhammer 40k MechAAAHnicus. This is free to play, so we're giving it a go. It's free to play until, like, well, for the next 20-ish hours or something. Not sponsored, just checking it out. It's working on earning money from major refits, but cheap loss of a mech and pilot. Ah, that sucks. That is not good. That always sucks. That always puts you back. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to have you... there, and we're going to try and mulch those bugs. Unknown amount of damage. And then... chop! Destruction is the destiny of Zeus. Okay. There we go, I go. Fantastic. So... yeah, quite aware that this thing has energy resistance, and this thing has... that Magos semi-apprentices are going the wrong way around. Safe going because you just repaired that mech prior. Yeah, that is entirely fair. Wow. Murdered. Fantastic. Then what is this one? That's cover, but yeah, this doesn't seem to be a game of cover. It seems to be a game of automatic hits, which is interesting. Don't worry, I got you. I got what you meant. Yeah, okay. Right. Ooh. That's interesting. That regened cognition points. Alright, let's spam servitors then. This is funny. How's Mechanicus going? It's going alright. It's... I'm still kind of learning the mechanics, so to speak. It's a little peculiar. In how everything requires cognition points, and how you get cognition points is a bit odd, but you can't get into shit. That's a pain. And then it's gonna have the Necron is gonna have a turn. Okay. That's only one that's turn. Okay, that's it has a certain amount of turns before it wakes back up. Yeah, gotcha. Okay. hasn't killed the top. This should kill them though. Duck. Cool. Cognition plus 1. Okay, so we salvage cognition that is loose on the battlefield at the end of the battle. Okay, interesting. All Xenos life forms purged. Interesting. Well, this doesn't look like a boss fight zone. Still haven't worked out how to repair anyone or anything yet, which is interesting. Symbol represents a location of significant importance to your mission. Entering the room brings you closer to the end of the mission. Okay. Negative signs of hostile forces seeking permission to proceed with data collection protocols. Confirmed, permission authorized. Acknowledged Megos, protocol begins. What is the primary focus, sire? Knowledge of the Necron forces, numbers, defenses, locations, any form of data on how many remain on this rock. Secondary, source, the purpose of this tomb, why it was built. Interface devices all but eroded. There is one device that may hold answers, but Necron data looms are incomprehensible to Imperium Archaeotech. This may take a while. Idea, Magos, if I may take host of this priest, I could be of assistance. Approved. Atmospheric interface incomplete. Hard to decipher purpose. List of suggestions, Megos. Deconstruct device. Activate the switch mechanisms. Learn Necron language and return later. What will it be, sire? Always so meticulous with your lists, Tech Inquisitor. Engage on the Xenos mechanisms, although I detest to do so. The promises of the rewards are too great to ignore. Having to lower ourselves to Xenos learnings may be the only way to reach the Archaeotech we seek. Protocol updated. Confusion. Atmospheric interference. Disconnected once. Purged. Reset. Atmospheric disconnect complete. Possible scrap code. Will fragment now. Oh no, fragmenting. Oh dear. That's not good. Just need to check something. Also, Haste, thank you for shouting out Nomi when you did. Appreciate it.
Not a problem.
Sorry, it's been a little bit hectic. Right, fragmenting. That's concerning. So we have an unfavorable issue to deal with, requesting Dominus input. Fragmenting. Oh no. Explode. As Tech Aqua's scale left, suddenly my cogitators glitched. Augmentations entered sporadic reaction protocols and have fried vital sign regitories. Unclear of full damage report. Oh shit. Necron device is now activated, sire. Oh dear. Fragmenting. Fragmenting. Yeah, we've lost Scariola, I think. Fragmenting. Frag. Yep, you're fucked. Remove yourself from the new sphere, Scariola. Redditus, report. The tomb is waking, sire. Reports from Skitarii cohorts across the planet note that tremors vex their locals. We've lost contact with the Skitarii that were covering the entrance to this tomb. We can hear noises of approaching forces. Improve protection protocols, load weapons, and ready for what is to come. We must face the Xenos.
I wake with the turning of aeons. Stars yet burn, life yet blossoms. Is it truly time?
Oh dear. Thrones of Mars, what is that? An omnilinguistic transmission, Magos. It seems these mute constructs are not the only inhabitants of this structure.
What is this? Flesh and steel combined. A mockery of both. Their every footstep a blasphemy. What manner galaxy is this into which I have awoken?
Hey, Dimension Sata. As someone who doesn't know 40k, that sounds bad. That is bad. You are correct. Oh dear. Principal Xenos Warform sighted. Exotic energy signatures past sensor range. Designate Xenos Abominatus. High value target confirmed. The hunt is on. What are your orders, Magos? Cohort reaches a large chamber beneath the first layers of Xenos ruins. Bridges stretch from balancing platforms, barely holding themselves together, while rubble falls from high walkways like breadcrumbs, escaping into the abyss below. Okay, stand guard, fall back, or capture. Contain the Xenos and return it to the metal intact so it can be vivisected and studied. Oh dear. Well, considering we just lost one of our Magos to data corruption, capture is probably a bad idea. We've been doing very little of... Well, we've been scanning a small amount. I don't know. No, I don't think capturing a live specimen is a good idea. Annihilate the Xenos filth with righteous fury. Stand ground! Are you certain, Magos? It is in keeping with the doctrines of the cult Mechanicus, but I do not believe we have the firepower to defeat this foe. Oh shit.
Insects. This galaxy is infested with vermin.
Oh dear. Green light flickers into life from within the shadows. Cohort prepares for the worst as skeletal silhouettes start to form in front of the shadows. Fight! This may have been a mistake. We might all be about to get killed. Kill all enemies. Oh no. What is that? This is the final battle of the tutorial. Apply what you have learned so far and strive to obtain victory. 41st Millennium is a brutal place. You may lose this battle, but not the war. In Mechanicus, there are many alternate paths to discover. Okay. Interesting. So, oh no. It's a Destroy Lord. That's a bad. That's a extremely bad. So what the hell? Why are those showing up as as dangerous? These obelisks might be dangerous. Really dangerous. Shit. Cool. Okay. This is the not good. Start the battle. Okay. Service active to start with, interesting. Getting wrecked. So. Now, before we do anything, we really need to know what we can find out about this guy. Okay, he's got 30 hit points, he's got 5 energy resistance. Oh shit. Well, that sucks. dude forwards, because most injured dude is the one that's got a weapon that can deal 2 to 4 damage to him at a time. Yeah, this is gonna be rough. This is gonna be bad. Shit. Okay, interesting. Presumably our servitors are about to be 10, so that's going to look up. That's going to stack up our mission. You aren't range of anything, so. So that's the end of your turn. Oh dear.
I sailed the void for 1,000 years. I fought the war in heaven. What can you do to strike fear in one such as I?
Oh no. Nightmare Shroud. That's probably not helpful. Oh! Fuck. Okay. Cool. Real glad that happened. That's catastrophic. Right. Please don't be energy resistant. You're energy resistant. Shit. This is not good in the slightest. That should have us 2, 6. What did I think of him? This thing is extremely energy resistant, which is not good. Just have move using, probably should move that. This happens when you move within the orange outline. Confirming the move on the UCP alliance. Yeah, well, we should be picking up 2 CP as we go. Yep. Okay. So then blast this thing that's got fucking energy resistance. Yeah, only get 3 damage to it. Damn. Just do that, but I don't want to do that. Okay. That's okay. Interesting. Okay, spawn a servitor that has 1 health. Sure. Okay. That's showing as viable. Let me put it back. Okay, you're bad. Take 1 damage, it's fine. It's acceptable. Right.
That was not acceptable.
Probably not. What? I don't have any way that I can damage this guy. I think we're fucked. Yeah, I physically can't damage the boss.
Run away!
I do not have that option, apparently. Yeah, we can delay our turn. It's not going to help me. Okay, so we can mess with the initiative order, that's helpful. Yeah. Oh, I thought it said it was,
Hang on.
You got this, probably. Ha! Let's collapse tomb on him, easy. Ha! Yeah, if only that worked. Turns out he's actually got 5 ballistic resistance, not energy resistance. I thought he had 5 energy resistance, so I'm very confused now.
Which means that you can use energy weapons against them.
Yes, I thought he had ballistic resistance though, which is why I was pushing
No!
the wounded tech priest towards him, and why I put a servitor right in front of him. Okay. Well, that actually ain't gonna work then, is it?
No.
Fuck.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
There's no maybes about it, devil.
Yeah.
He'd be screwed.
Wretched things stand before the void admiral of HasteDragon.
Oh.
The price is always wrong.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Now I see what's happening. Every time he uses that Nightmare Shroud ability, it changes which resistance he's got. Right. When you enter melee combat, adjacent special enemy, you're unable to use your ranged weapons as they're too dangerous to use a close range. Right, okay. Cool. Well, good news is we've got a melee attack and he's switched to energy resistance this turn, so we can fucking stab him. Let me axe you something. 4 damage. Cool. Okay.
Well, that was effective.
Indeed. Yes, it was. Let's see if we back off. Oh no, he's already used his reaction to chop that servitor, I guess. Yeah, only 26 more hit points to go. Yep, and he's going to be regenning the whole time. More than likely. So... yeah, we'll cheese it to there. Because by the time you next get around to shit, you will have changed your resistance type. I was using to try and attack this guy, but he's too fucking slow to get there. So you have... don't know if friendly fire is a thing or not. Hopefully not, but let's still find out, shall we? It's 2 more damage. something. There. Let's see. I haven't revealed this guy's stats, so let's go find out. Well, that'll have to do. And now he's going to kill that servitor straight out. Yep.
When my fleet sails once more, vermin like you shall be strung from my prow.
Uh-oh. And he's changed his resistance type to ballistic. Okay. And horribly wounded. Oh my gosh. Okay. Cool. Can I actually use this? It's not red. Yeah, that's a terrifying statement. Yeah, it's bad. This is a whole heap of bad. Why can't we get to a position where I can shoot? What? I cannot use this. Can. It just wasn't showing as an option. Okay, that did another 4 damage. Reminds you of your younger cousin. If you're ever losing, try winning instead. Like, yeah, super helpful. Yeah. Okay, I don't understand how that functions. Let's try and get you out of there. I don't know how I'm going to do this because we've run out of servitors, so we can't heal.
Very carefully.
Yeah.
All ganging up on him?
Already tried that. All of my servitors died. So what is this guy? Says fusion of flesh and machine is an abomination, but he's hover centaur thing. So he is a destroyer lord. He's a Necron lord fused to a destroyer hover platform. But yeah, instead of biological fusion, this guy's fused with a machine via his soul, or at least his neural map and consciousness, if you will, depending on which version of the law you like to follow. Seems a little hypocritical. Yes. Charge? No. That won't damage him. He's got a hilarious amount of damage resistance at the moment. Physical damage resistance at the moment. I cannot damage him until he switches over. Then that's not going to work either. I suppose I'm back to there. Excuse me.
Do not think to challenge us, we who killed our gods.
Yeah. So the Necrons were tricked into becoming these machine creatures by their gods. Star gods, the Catan. Oh, he's dead. That's a problem. Yeah, we're boned. What are our save options? fine with me using it. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Okay, so that'll be the battle. That'll be right at the start of the battle. Okay, so we don't. We may not have a save. Outside of this, yeah, we might be fucked. I think we're fucked. Yeah, this is got any resistance again, so we're gonna have to stack what? Right, chop. Damage. Fuck. This is not going well. Let's get a point combination from over here. And then run away! Run away! Chase it. Okay.
Can you hear the trembling of the stars? Can you feel the whole galaxy's terror?
To physical, which means shoot the fucker. Can we shoot him? All weapons have sacred machine spirits within them. The more you use a weapon, the more charged it becomes. When a machine spirit is charged, you gain a buff to the attack with that weapon. Oh, okay. Each weapon's machine spirit charge at a different rate, shown underneath the weapon's icon. Gotcha. When you select a weapon, you'll see the buffs of the machine spirit with the tools. Gotcha. Okay. So currently can't see that guy. There, can we see him? Yes. There, can we see him? Yes. There then. And let's blast him. Okay, that did some more damage. Let's keep running. Keep running, cheese it. Shit, yeah, then we're gonna run into those idiots though, aren't we? Yep. Oh dear. Kite, a bit bad, yep. That's kind of, sort of what we'll do. But then these guys are going to turn up and fuck up our day, aren't they? Okay. Yeah, I have a bad choice.
In time, when the South Tech Dynasty rules, you will beg Lord Cesaragon to erase you from existence so your suffering might end.
Resistant to energy again. Fuck. And we're dead. Connection lost. Shit. Report, Kepra. You saw it, Magos. The tomb contained a Necron war form of a capacity beyond our expectations. We lost the whole squad. True, however, one battle lost is not a war lost. We will face many losses on this mission, but no matter the cost, we will succeed. And there's something else. The reanimation. The Necrons are waking up. It started when Resak stumbled on the tomb, but our arrival is accelerating the process. That obelisk may have been a form of intruder alarm, and now the sarcophagi and the tomb are starting to open. We no longer enjoy the luxury of time, and whatever we do on Silver Tenebris, it must be done before those Necrons awaken completely. We do not even know yet how far the tomb complex extends. We are under the gun then. Omnicide preserve us if our duty is ever easy. I return sorrow and despair from my emotional cause, but I see they lack the logic to determine decision making. Instead, I chose to quarantine them and adjust our approach. The word of the Omnicide teaches us that one method fails, another must be sought until all are exhausted. What are your orders, Magos? The Skitarii will explore the tomb chamber by chamber and maintain a foothold. My tech priests will be deployed to achieve crucial objectives and respond to crises. Time may be a factor, but our mission can only be achieved through with the thoroughness of a full deployment. I shall mobilize the Skitarii immediately, Magos. Opportunity detected. Leader. Forms of Necrons rarely, never observed. Potential of intelligence on Necrons added to sum total of human knowledge. Imperative. Focus on acquiring artifacts, intelligence, data from... Hold your blasphemous tongue, Scarola. You counsel the abandonment of our very souls. Life of Archmagos Borasis, Appendix 9. Our only objective should be the death of the alien and all his works. All else is deviance from the Omnicide creed. If intelligence gain equals true, then go to victory. Aphorism retrieval. To face an enemy unknown is to fight the dark. Better in ignorance than in heresy. Interesting. I return frustration at your conflict and choose to experience it. There will be bloodshed enough on Silver Tenebris without the Magi coming to blows. In our purpose we are united. This is the will of the Omnicide. Hey, Surviving Geek, thank you for lurking while working. You are not working because it is Sunday. Thank you for lurking. Appreciate it. Can someone shout out Surviving Geek for me, please? And it shall be done. Yes, it shall be done. Okay, so we lost the first squad. I don't know what that does for us. Magos, the readings from the tomb are troubling. The Skitarii have been monitoring the structure that we uncovered, and what they have found gives me grave concern. Explain, xenobiologist. The Necron construct forms are waking up. It seems Magos Resak accidentally began the process, and our intrusion into the structure hastened it. These Necrons' reanimation protocols are continuing in the tomb we entered, and from the energy spikes across the region, there are other structures yet to be uncovered. My plan for the exploration of Silver Tenebris will locate these structures and contain the constructs within. That may not be enough, Magos. I've detected a repeating pattern in the reanimation protocols. The Necrons are awakening. They're speeding up. Can you be certain? The Necrons are machines. Machines act according to patterns and programs. If the reanimation protocols continue to accelerate, they will fully awaken every Necron on this planet in 264 hours. Given the extent of the buried structures, that will constitute a Necron army beyond the mission's ability to contain. I see, then our time here is limited. Strategic calculations indicate time spent deployed on missions will affect the overall number of missions we'll be able to deploy. I will send Skitarii scouting parties to discover other tombs and create forward positions for your high-priority mission site. If the threat on Silver Tenebris is not assessed and eliminated before full reanimation is reached, we will be forced to abandon the planet. Okay. The top left corner of the screen, this is a Necron awakening meter. This shows you how many Necron tombs have awoken on Silver Tenebris. Try to gather as much information and tech before reaching 100%. Okay. So is it awakening inevitable, or can we stop it? Okay. I fear they're right. I feel fear too. As part of my humanity, I have chosen to retain, but I can quarantine it in my neurovolts and choose instead to focus on what must be done. We must choose our missions wisely. It will not be easy. The Omnicide did not send us here to do anything easy. The threat to humanity present on this world will be eliminated, or we shall not leave. Thus, the equation is balanced. It is the will of the machine gun. Okay. Necropolis sector located. This tomb is bathed in sickly green light that serves to illuminate, not to illuminate, but to make the shadows deeper. Every surface seems connected via filaments of alien light. The design here speaks of Xenos tech heresy, forbidden knowledge, and a structure as alive and aware as anything inhabiting it. Early exploratory readings indicate the walls are made of a substance known to the ritual, not known to the rituals of metallurgy. Abstract designs carved into the substance suggest unknown regions of space mapped according to some alien understanding. The weight of such blasphemy slows the steps of the first troops to enter here. The heresies of knowledge are deadly enough. It seems unlikely they are the only dangers here. Okay. Right. Welcome to the Castellan Metallicon, an MechAAAHnicus class battleship. The class ship is one of the largest in the Imperium and only afforded to the Adeptus Mechanicus. From here, you'll be able to customize the tech priests and prepare for the missions ahead. You can select missions from the character portraits and the left of the screen. Okay. Before we go on a mission, we should inspect and equip our tech priests. Head over to the cohort tab. Cohort. Welcome to the cohort quarters. Here you can see all of the available tech priests and troop units currently unlocked. Troop units are shown at the top of the screen. Here you can see what skills each troop has available and all statistics for each unit. Tech priests are shown at the bottom 6 slots. Select mouse button and add tech priests to begin customization. Okay, so these two guys actually survived. They just lost the battle. Gotcha. Tech priest customization screen. There are many ways to customize tech priest. You can change your weapons, body ornaments, backpack upgrades, and more. You can upgrade your tech priest. Head to the disciplines button near tech priest portrait now. Okay. Discipline screen. From here you can upgrade your tech priest using Blackstone. Okay. Each discipline is focused on a different playstyle. Select one of skills from 6 discipline and skill trees. Okay. Atmospheric scan. Reveal enemy statistics when in melee range. Server protocol server stop. Troop unit gains possible damage, possible movement, and plus % critical chance. Okay. So I have to scan them with a server scope, or does that just kind of happen? Cognition freedom. The next weapon attack's cognition cost is reduced by 2 cognition points. Interesting. So I'm going to generate 1 cognition point at the beginning of the unit's turn if the gauge is empty. Cease to be the target of any negative effects. Massive negative effects last 1 turn less, or possible range for ranged weapons. Okay. I don't want to see. You have enough orbiting capacity to equip this tech priest with a weapon. You can see the capacity amount for items with this tooltip. Drag a weapon onto the slot using left mouse button. It will take out one of your tech priest's orbiting capacity slots. To gain more orbiting capacity slots, upgrade your tech priest. Okay. So. Costs of cognition to use. Why is this gun terrible? Single target range attack. It's 1 to 2 energy damage. Really? That's lost his actual gun. Need more augment slots to equip this, okay. So... Okay, so this will be better. Some range for range weapons. Interesting. Okay. Or target. Spirit machine spirit attack deals plus 2 damage. That's enhancers. Minus 1 punish what to use. So range. No melee weapons equipped. Gain plus 1 damage, plus armor. Range for range weapon, critical chance, okay. Opportunity attacks, plus 50 movement. Spirit, machine spirit attacks, gain plus 2 damage, plus generator. Field generators, minus cognition point to use. And range weapons equipped. Much damage, movement, armor, critical chance, okay. So approach the service hall. Gain stuff. On fire. See, I kinda like this one because it'd be really handy to have fucking the ability to protect our troops. Weapon attack costs 20 points. Depreciate 1 physical armor. Using the following. 2 damage to all tech breeze for the next attack, plus 2 armor for 1 round. Active field generators gain minus 1 cooldown, minus 2 distance. Plus 2 distance. Plus 2. Interesting. Overzealous. Cast a canticle for free. Canticle can be used again. Nice progression. Okay. So tech also is interesting. Cognition point if the cognition bar is empty. That's all cognition points. 1 source. So cognition point on gained on counter target. Scanners have minus 1 cooldown. Active fill cognition gauge. Collect 1 cognition point on hit by now. Okay. Or effects. Restore 1 HP at the end of the unit's turn. Okay. Still prayers. Heals 1 target for 3 HP. Okay. That's fair. So this one. Still 2 more HP. Still all HP on all tech priests or all HP on all troops. Okay, so we definitely need someone to be engines here, because we need to heal the shit out of each other. Not being able to heal in combat was fairly catastrophic, funnily enough. So I guess... In order to upgrade, you must have enough Blackstone. When you rank up, you'll gain augment slots, skills, or body parts. Upgrade cost 121, okay. Yeah. That's a target of any negative effects, or negative and negative effects. So that's -1 turn on myself, okay. Cool. Having a diverse team is advised, however the choice is all yours. Tech priests can be multi-disciplined, meaning they can learn skills from more than one discipline. Useful. Okay. So. Okay, can use both of them. Good. Got a servo skull. Maybe see that right. So we've been given worse weapons. Or we just lost the good weapons. Right. It's defensive. Take this first attack. Or take this. Physical armor. And he's not using physical attacks though. That's what the 10 cats here for sure. And we can't upgrade or unlock any other troops. So. Okay, so let's do physical. We don't do that yet. It's first time I've troops. Oh, really? Really? Okay. So it's unique body pop. Okay. Also, max. More XP, physical armor. 2 HP, 2 minutes movement. 2 energy armor. HP, critical chance. Okay. Physical armor, plus 2 energy armor. Plus 2 HP. Energy armor, okay. Right. Okay. So that's going to take a lot longer than I thought it was going to. Cool. Right. Tech. There's a list of technologies collected so far. You can find tech such as weapons or items on missions, or as a reward for completing missions. There's a collection of weapon blueprints you found so far. Blueprints are known as standard template construct fragments or STC fragments. Yep, gotcha. Cool, so we can't actually produce anything good. Got it. Here, STC fragments items can be implemented into your backpack slots to give support-based skills such as healing, damage absorption, shields, and more. There are 3 versions of each item. Each version increases its power. Okay. Here are troops and what level they've achieved so far. Okay. Yeah, your service was level 1. We do. This list shows the ship upgrades you've acquired so far. Ship upgrades affect your repair efficiency between missions, number of tech breeds you can access, and so much more. Okay. So, these are your canticles, as canticles of the Omnicide. These are prayers that can be used in your canticles are unlocked by completing the quests that are listed on each locked canticle. Once the quest or canticle is completed, you're able to choose a canticle on missions. There's incredible others. Okay. Storage PCs. Oh man, this text is tiny and I'm blind as fuck. Okay, well, stuff will happen, I guess. Right, I guess we rack up a mission then. Right, see what you've got for us. Bling. Jar. Tech echoes to Scavella wishes to begin her research into the secrets of Necrons as asked for specimens of the enemy be gathered to it says. Collect Necron samples. Okay, so we get the shiny energy going out of it. On the specs. 50% chance that you to misuse attachment. Okay, that's not even a load of buttons to it. It's easy. Alright. Or what do you got? Winds of Change. Alexa Dogmatis Meldex has requested the deployment of a sensor servitor to what? I can read that word. What does that say? To fumigate the tube, cleanse spiritual corruption. Okay. Share MechAAAHnicus. It's 2 HP. Okay. Full damage, H2. Okay. Easy. Right. Honestly, being able to get a decent gun would be nicer. I think. Got power axes, they'll do something. Okay, right, so let's do this one. You choose which tech priests and troops to take on a mission. Use left mouse button to add the unit to our slice transport. Use right mouse button to remove the selection. Yeah, okay, so. Troops. Yay. Restores 5 HP on with that's as good as it gets. Cool. Fantastic. Technicus to Scariola. I asked you on this mission because your experience with surveying alien artifacts and organisms. So the heretics of Styges 8 can plunder this world for its secrets. Your assertion false is if objection concerns offense, go to different mission. And leave you free to do as you will. Dereliction of logic, Scaviola. McCarran's 16.4. Watch your brother, for his sin of heresy is thy sin of tolerance. Silver Tenebris evaluation commences. Wonders, opportunities, secrets, rare chance for discovery, intelligence on Xenos. Must not fail to exploit. Logic of your enthusiasm eludes me, Technicus. My emotional cause return only peril to our mission personnel and the threat of your awakening Xenos. Therefore, I am on this mission. My role equals gather intelligence, seek truth, return to human comprehension, dictates of Mars retrieval, gather knowledge for the good of all. And how are you to go about this, Gabriela? Field operations in person equals suboptimal. Sending tech priests instead equals optimal. First objective, gather field specimens for study. Location, Tomb of Necropis. Commence immediately. Oh dear, yeah, this might be bad. Given the reports from the Tomb of Necropis, there should be plenty of samples here for you to collect, Magos. Of course, but first you have to kill them. Shit. My talents equal dissection after the fact. I leave the location, identification, execution for your tech priests, Magos. I trust this will be worth the effort, Scaviola. These are no mere labor servitors we're risking in this tomb. These are men and women, fellow devotees of the cult Mechanicus. Agreed, Mag. Valid point raised. Ensure human corpses are returned as well. Opportunity to study the effect of Necron technology on human flesh. Oh no. Okay. The killing chip. Deployment number 1. Okay. Well. Entirely sure what that symbol means. Because I've not seen that symbol before. These, I'm pretty sure, are... There's a point on mission objective. I've got one to either direction. Okay. Oh, either direction is fundamentally the same. No, it's not. This direction, we don't have to pass through this chamber twice. So we'll go this way. Don't necessarily have to pass through that chamber twice. Glyph. Okay. Panel controls a heavy door leading to the treasure room beyond, which is filled with cognition. We can work out the right commands and we can reap the rewards within. Okay. A container of some sort seemingly has raw binary seething within. Clearly of Xenos origin, sparks of data leak through the aged sealant used to contain the treasure within. Great. One of our undamaged servitors was sealed for 2 HP. Whoopee. Thanks for that. Really appreciate it. Okay, that did not help. Opportunity detected. Necron combat tactics, weaponry capabilities illuminated. Study required. Chamber shows signs of having been the scene of a brutal gunfight. 2 Skitari lie dead with marks from gas blasts all over the walls. Examine the chamber for data and combat. Salvage what gear you can from the dead. It's a waste to leave it behind. Say a prayer for the fallen Skitari. The core mechanics is exhausted soldiers demoralized them for the losses. Salvage gear, examine the chamber for data and the combat that took place here. Let's salvage gear. Examine the chamber for data. Salvage. Warning, our presence has been detected. Okay, cool. Necron's awaking in response to our presence within the tomb. As you travel through each tomb, defense systems will start activating. This increases the difficulty of the mission. The longer you spend in the tomb, the harder the mission becomes. Exploring the depths of the tomb isn't without reward. There are unknown amounts of lost knowledge to be found for those willing to dig deeper. Okay. Awakening increased by 1, 2 cognition points. What we do. Cohort grabs what they can from the corpses, but they were low-ranking troops and carried little valuable or exotic gear. That was dumb of me. Cohort is instead exposed to the grotesque nature of gas weapons, sections of flesh teleported away as if peeled away like layers of an onion, leaving flaking strata of muscle and bone exposed. Lovely. Okay, that was ultimately pointless then. Speculation. Tombs possess autonomous repair, defense, maintenance capabilities. Further study equals yes. Have some collected for me, Faustinius. Oh dear. Hey Craig PD, how's it going? See, this is why you don't have flesh. It's weak. Metal doesn't peel like an onion. No, it just disintegrates. The chamber ahead has suffered damage from the shifting in the landscape above. Several dozen tiny beetle-shaped constructs are scurrying about industriously as they repair the damage. Oh no. Place a couple of scarabs for study. So, acquire or acquire. Attempt to collect several of the scarabs. It's how they act as a group that the greatest insights will be found. Let's collect a couple of scarabs for study, not many. Because we don't want them to fucking reproduce uncontrollably of all the shit. Wire. Governing intelligence controlling the scarabs? Fascinating. Deeply troubling. Fascinating. TCP. Continue. Oh, shit. I didn't read the thing. Oh well. Let's risk running over here, because why not? Glyph. Single port designator, an Necron Canoptech creature extrudes from the device. Is there any way to, like, tell anything about these? It is is just random dumb luck. Okay. Let's try this one. Another random servitor was healed for 2 HP. Great, useful. Okay, so left seems to be healing. Necron awakening. Extra Necrons in battle. Oh shit. Okay. Commence enthusiasm. Acquire at all costs. One of the Necron war forms remains after the rest of fallen constructs teleport away. It fades in and out of reality as if about to disappear. Necron may be deactivated, insurance destroyed. Grab the Necron warrior. Take targeted sensor readings of the Necron as it phases out. Well, they wanted us to grab it, but I really don't want to grab one of these. Well, we are on a snatch and grab mission, so I guess we extract it. Shame was anticipating commencement dismantling, dissection, experimental dismemberment of captive Xenos construct. Interim conclusion reached. Necrons possess failsafe internal teleporters activated upon destruction. Oh. One of the Necron will fall. Okay, so what do we do? Indeed, technical visitor. I believe we could have concluded that without such risk to my tech priest. So one of the cohort takes a Necron by the arm to drag it back towards the team entrance. The Necron's teleportation procedure is then completed and it vanishes, apart from the arm which the trooper was holding. Though not much compared to the entire Necron construct, the arm is taken back for study. Okay, oh, sure. Alright. Alright, let's maybe swing back through here then. And then through here. Self-preservation versus curiosity. Conflict unresolved. Desirous of knowing what purpose this chamber serves. Chamber head is lined with glowing green cylinders, each pulsing with power. The air is thick and greasy, and arcs of static electricity leap from the cohort's extremities as they approach. This chamber is almost certainly extremely dangerous, but it is the only way forwards. Attempt to shut down strange Necron devices, move through a chamber with extreme caution, monitoring the energy levels, or study. Try to understand the purpose of the Necron technology. I suppose we study it. I'm making all the wrong decisions. One of our servitors took damage. Observation alone is not enough to understand the function of the energy-hungry devices. In attempting to dismantle one device, cohort is subjected to a blast of plasma, which burns and irradiates them, followed by a cascade of exotic particles that teleports them to a different chamber. They root in questionable decisions and examine these machines closely as they make their way back to the mission path. Great, cool. Useful. Can I have some of that random healing that we had in the last 2 chambers? Runs the enemy one for fuck's sake. Okay. Thick, greasy green cylinders? Is it a hall of dismembered orc cocks? Ha! Right. Necron warrior. Some kind of timer. There's only one more, and that was like some spawner. Some servitors out. I have a feeling this is going to be some kind of spawning unit. Scan. Too far away, too far away. So that's minimum. Have to go there. Get to can't throw this at that. So real stats, 1 energy resistance. Okay, right. Points to get. Yeah, apparently we do. Let's do that. Get the mission points. Go this way. Ooh, wow, ouch. That hurts quite a bit. I've got a bad feeling about this. Just delay this unit's turn, delaying unit's turn on the new unit. It's the end of the initiative queue. You can't delay a unit's turn on the one. Okay. Interesting. On the forwards, it's kind of aimlessly right. You go over there and scanning that. Let's turn out of it. Okay, cool. So what is doing? Yeah, right. Put you there, which is going to get us another cognition points. Blast this guy. 1 to 2 damage, here we go! I don't think I did anything at all. Lovely. Shit. Just this one guy. Lots of interest. Ow. We can't get up here. There doesn't seem to be anything useful over there. Use how? Scarab spawn there and there. That's less than helpful. Cool, yeah, we're getting more circles up front now. Hi there. Right. Smashy, smashy. Run away! Oh no, yeah, it's trying to hit you. Yeah. Just hang on there. Right. Just bundle this guy because it was funny. Bonk. 2 damage, yay! Shit. Destroy that. Why would I want to do that? Why would I want to destroy that? Don't understand. Right, okay, so I can't get you into range of the Necron because my line of sight is blocked, I imagine. So what we'll do is we'll have you wander over to there. The history build stats. Then I'm going to. Now I can see what resistances that had. Any doesn't seem to have any. Cool. I'm gonna blast it. Cool. Turn. Right. You. Also done this. Nice. Let's fuck it. No resistance for 5 health. That's no pain. Okay, can we see? No, yeah, let's go all the way over to the left. Okay. Is it worth bothering to heal these soldiers? Is Cantapult available to use on a mission? Catapults can only be used once per mission, so keep that in mind. There might be more fights to come. Well, this is the last fight until we're done, unless we have to make our way out of here as well, in which case that would suck. Yeah, let's try and regen this server. Cool. And let's try and smack this guy. Smack. Okay. Shoot it. Bonk. Hey. Cool. So we've got another server over here, which we can just kind of throw into the pile, I guess. Let's throw forwards. Yeah, go for it. Go for it. So, alright. Bonk! Nice. Bugs! Bonk! Okay. Smack! Fantastic. Necron you just attacked has been teleported away to somewhere far beyond our reach. In practical terms, this means you've killed the target. Cool. Yep. Fantastic. Okay, so can they teleport out of each one of these things then? Potentially? Maybe? So this one's no longer glowing. So... Bilbo Boopins? Yeah, something like that. He's definitely gone on an adventure. Opportunity? What the fuck? Hang on, what's happened there? I don't know. Right, so... Who's where? Okay, so we've still got scarabs there. And we've got scarabs there. Well, you may as well bonk this guy on the head. It's 4 to 5 damage. It's a complete waste, but fuck it. Gee, you should probably do that on something hostile, or something that's actively hostile. Smack! Yeah. Let's go there to be annoying to the scarabs. And we're done. Okay, interesting. So now we see if we need to extract or not. Circumstances evaluation confirmed disappointing. Necrons employ teleportation technology to achieve post-destruction discorporation. Interrogative. Where do the remains go? Fascination intensifies. Right. Upon destruction, Necron constructs vanish, leaving no samples to be collected. Take pick grabs as damage for Necron weapons, at least the information may be of use. Move on. No. Thoroughly search the chamber for any components that might have been missed by the teleportation effect. That's probably gonna increase the threat level, but I don't know if we're actually, like, done. Search the chamber for any components that might have been missed. Yeah, threat level's gone up. It's for Necrons and Versatile. Continue. Ooh. Cohort is slowed down by the search, giving the enemy a chance to respond to their location. However, they uncover several samples of technology of uncertain purpose, which may contain valuable materials. Uh-oh. Sanctus canister. Unit gains 2 damage, 3 meters of movement, 10 critical chance. What's its next base attack? Compact augment used by Mechanicus Tech Priest. Cylinders worn upon the mantle. 10 anti-epic mixers. Interesting. Okay. Huh. Mission complete, there we go. Cohort returns from the team frustrated by the lack of physical samples from Necron constructs. However, the data they have gathered, the phasing out of Necrons remains illuminating in itself. Cool. We did a thing. Valuable data present. Past. Totality of human knowledge increased. Mission conclusion positive. Cannot support your conclusion, Mr. Viola. Beneficial conclusion itemization follows. Necron Discorporation witness. Enemy constructs destroyed. Less than 0. Necron combat performance evaluated. Chances of functioning Necron available for dissection increased. My emotional cause are returning sensations of frustration and resentment, and I choose to acknowledge them. The lives of my tech priests are not there to be risked for the fulfillment of your desires, Tech Acquisitor. They're there to be risked for the acquisition of intelligence, learning, sacred knowledge. Your understanding equals approvable. Okay. Right, so everybody lived. We've got some random blackstone. But Necron samples, success. Stuff. Oh no, okay. Each step is Each step within one of these missions is a % on the Necron weakness tracker. That's really bad. Okay. That's really, really bad. I just need to turn on my meds quickly. Right, okay. Interesting. So let's get right. The problem we've got is that these guns, oh man, these guns cost 2 cognition to use. It's only really worth you then. Support. 50% chance to miss human attacks. Guess movement. Chance of space attack. New augment slots. Okay. Oh, you're fully augmented. Got it. Server's gone. Can you get +1 physical armor? Yes, can. Is that worth having? +1 physical armor, okay. And that gives us another augment slot, which we're going to put into. Damage +3 movement, 10% critical chance until the next base attack. Not being hit is good, but that doesn't actually help. Increases crit chance on movement. And damage. So yes, so have you have that. Then oops. Right. Plus 3 HP, plus 1 energy armor. Plus 2 HP, plus 1, okay. Plus 3 HP, plus 2 HP energy armor. Some physical armor. It's 2 HP max. Well, it's stupid to not do that. There. Give you, that. Hit as much, I guess. Sure. Okay. Mission. No, block. Okay, right. Okay. It's 2 HP. Sensor serviceable to fumigate this place. Deploy sensor serviceable and clear the tube. I have a feeling if we go between these two, if we bounce between these two, we're gonna lose. Probably need to focus. Oh no. So flavor ones are coming in. Works of the enemy. Skitari, Tomb, Necropus have encountered a destroyer form, a Necron, that uses anti-gravitational technology. Tech Acquisitor Scarola has requested a cohort engage Necron Destroyers. So its technology can be studied. Okay. Scanner. Cognition gauge, maximum size increased by 1. That'll be handy. Yeah, okay. Alright. Let's try and do this. Reports received from Subdomina Kepra. Synopsis follows. Over resistance, minimal gains. Mounting casualties. Confirm yes, no? Correct. There have been setbacks. Our troops have encountered a new Necron warform. Reaction. Delight! That's a problem. Pray, Tech Acquisitor, explain. Enemy warform, forbidden designation destroyer, anti-grav technology confirmed, exploratory request, file accessed. Anti-gravitational technology is an area studies 8 Magos have requested high priority. Study of provisional designation, destroyer desirable, necessary, sacred duty. And you will be famed throughout Stargy's aid for exploiting that technology. Statement agreement, request formulation follows, commence deployment immediately. Okay. Shit. A concentration of Necron Destroyers is playing merry hell with our Skitara units in the Tomb of Acropis. They are highly mobile and heavily armed weapons platforms. Taking them on is dangerous in the extreme. You may have made a mistake here. Reason to observe them. Our troops possessing such technology extrapolated to conclusion greatly increased battlefield effectiveness. I was raised to see that as dangerous thinking, Magos. Put such purity aside for now, Subdomina. Is cohort ready to advance? They are. I have plotted the likely location of the destroyer units. They are somewhere within this complex. Fortune and Mars be with you. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. So. Just advance. And go glyph. Do this. Oh. Great. One of our servitors took damage that time as opposed to healed damage. Lovely. Right then. Let's go through here. Mission relevant opportunity, combat data, provisional designation destroyers, acquire, ignore. Chamber is the site of a skirmish between the units Skitari and the Necron Destroyers. A few corpses, badly mauled by Gauss fire, lie around hurriedly erected flak-weave barricade. Right. Examine the marks, weapons fire, and evidence of information on Destroyers' combat tactics. So, prayer for the fallen, after the joining intelligence of the machine guard. Search fallen for useful supplies. Right. Examine the weapons fire. Search for strategies. Calculation commences. Lives of Skitari troops. Additional Necron combat data. Calculation complete. Exchange justified. 2CP. Cohort spend a long time documenting the weapon marks and wound patterns left by the destroyers. These particular Necrons seem to use their mobility to unleash massive targeted firepower against key targets. Cool. 2 points. Okay. Let's wander over here, see what we can see. Necron Awakening, presence been detected, yep. Direct request, bring it to me. End direct request. Cohort finds a sarcophagus containing a Necron Destroyer that seems inert. It may have malfunctioned and failed to respond to the team's awakening protocols. Mark sarcophagus location for Skitari units to retrieve what they can. Destroy the sarcophagus. It'll be one for your Necron to fight. Open the sarcophagus and try to retrieve it inside. Mark the sarcophagus location. To retrieve what they can. Jeez. Well, we're here to...
Plunder the damn thing!
Yeah. Open the sarcophagus and try to retrieve it. That was a bad choice. Cohort pries open the sarcophagus, but in response to their actions, a dormant Necron teleports away. The sarcophagus emits a barrage of harmful radiation and deafening noise, forcing the cohort to rapidly exit the chamber. Awakening increased, and one of our tech priests took damage. Great! This is going real well. This is going really well. We got a glyph. Well, left seemed to be best. Okay. We got some blackstone out of that. Next. Necron Awakening. Yep. Lives of Logic Saints. Psalm 61. Even in death, our duty is not complete. Mortally wounded Skitarii lies on the floor of this chamber, his torso laid open by Gauss fire. He was evidently caught in a firefight and left behind when his unit fell back. It's likely the Skitarii were attacked by Necron Destroyers. The Skitarii might have witnessed their tactics up close. Interrogate the Trooper about the Destroyer combat tactics. Administer medical assistance to Trooper. Access Trooper's internal quantitative data recorded during the firefight. Fuck. Well...
Oh, this sucks.
Yeah, interrogate the Trooper about Necron combat tactics. I think... we'll just download his data recording, he's probably already dead. Well, he's dying anyway, I don't think medical assistance is actually going to help him. Yeah, download the Trooper's data recorded during the firefight. 2 points. Cohort inserts a data probe into the dying Trooper's cortical port. Shock of extracting the data of his final moments finishes him off, but the cohort acquires several minutes worth of data showing the destroyers emerging from the shadows in perfect coordination and unleashing a fatal crossfire. They are heartened that the Trooper was able to share the knowledge even at the moment of death. Yep, cool. Right. Since we've already got into level 2 detection, let's do this. This area of the tomb of Acropolis is covered in hieroglyphics interspersed with depictions of Necron constructs, most often engaged in war. Some of the images resemble the Necron Destroyers and the distinctive anti-grav holes. Right. Examine the pictographs for any suggestion of weaknesses. Examine for evidence of Destroyer battle tactics and weaponry. Such pictographs for evidence of Necron philosophy and beliefs surrounding the Destroyers. Suggestions of weakness for the Destroyer warforms, I think. Every inspired battle scene suggests the Destroyers are more heavily armed, solidly armoured, and mobile than any of the other numerous Necron warforms. Such blunt illustration of this particular enemy's capabilities does little to hearten the cohort in the mission to engage in a battle of the Destroyer. Shit. I'm making all the wrong choices. I don't know how I'm actually gonna... I don't know. I don't know. Necron Awakening. Necrons reanimate one turn faster. Yep. Yay, more Necrons. Intrigue. Most interesting. Not all forms are humanoid. Logging data. Centurion form. Gravity defying. Xenos show that they are more alien than we originally thought. Text of the oiled cog V12 states, one can verge from the standard form, but one must always retain their humanity or be lost to the men of iron and their ways. I did not mean to diverge from the discussion, but what are these Iron Men? Oh no. Unclear. This text was logged many millennia ago. There's no other reference to them in my cogitators. That's concerning. Keep focused, brothers. We have a new enemy afoot, and we must ensure they do not surprise us with new trickeries. Be alert and focus. Kill or destroy targets. Is there only one? Yes. Okay. Cool. So... Just put you there. Actually, I'm gonna put you there. I'm gonna put you there. I'm gonna put It's like these might spawn bad guys. Shit. Suppose we'll just set that up like that for now. Start battle. Yep. Spawn warrior as well. Okay. Excuse me, what? Something to examine there as well. That's interesting. Right. Send in the servitors. Very slowly send in the servitors. Cool. Points to be set. Scan this guy. He's got 14 health. Okay, that's manageable. Sort of. Let's have you head this way. Sure. That Necron Warrior's got 2 physical armor, that's weird. Okay, alright. Okay. Wandering over here. Fix it. Not into the range of the body thing. That's fine. Well, if we rush it now, it's going to cost us 1, we'll gain 1, then we'll regen at the start of the round, and we'll get another one, but then we'll only have 1 and we're still sitting out. Is it worth doing? The destroyer melted the surfer one, and that's a lot of bad coming out of there. Okay. Yeah, this is. This is bad. This is bad. Okay, you need to slap the scarabs. Oh dear. Hey. Right. Yeah, now walk up to there and slap that guy. Wow. Okay. Some damage potentially. Right. Okay, you'll have to go there. Let's get scan on you. Got energy resistance. Doesn't really help me all that much. Right, we're gonna do +2 damage, movement, crit chance until it's next to tank. It's going to cost us a concentration point. Right, let's do. Yeah, alright, let's call this in then, shall we? So, we're mainly getting this for the extra damage and potential crit chance. Then we're going to trigger this, which is going to allow us to fire our weapon without using concentration points. We can. But I'm trying to use this, yeah. There we go. Now this is essentially free to fire. I say essentially is free to fire. That did something. Okay, that did quite a lot of damage. Good stuff. Now let's try and get you into some kind of cover. Run away! Right. Let's get some concentration points, shall we? Let's just try and rack up a load of concentration points for this one. And you can have that for now. Wow. What damage? That Servitor is almost certainly dead though. Yeah. Fumes! Shit. Oh, yeah.
Oh, he's being a bastard.
Yeah.
Just sitting just beyond where she can freaking fire at.
Yeah, and they keep spawning more fuckers.
Well, at some point, you're gonna have to freaking face him and take him down.
Yeah, well, I was able to get a decent shot with my energy gun a moment ago. Shit. That's probably a dead Servitor as well. Yep, that's a dead Servitor. Fuck's sake. No escapes. That is a route where you can go. Okay, that's less than helpful. Right, so we need to go there, and it's going to cost us 2 cognition points to use our damn weapon, but we need to, because that destroyer is the primary threat. Okay, we damaged it. It should have 2 hit points left. Yeah. Yes, it is. Okay. Cool. Can't.
Nice hit. Get the hell out of there.
Yeah. Annoyingly. I need to kill this guy before it gets back up again.
Do what you need to do.
Yeah. If I'm lucky. I'll be able to get out of this as well. And smack it. Chop. Can we move again? Yes, we can. Awesome. Right, let's go. Just distance between yourself and the destroyer, solid objects. Big, right, you are slowly generating. Points, that's range, that's upsetting. Okay. That is. Oh, hang on. I should use that so bad. That's weird. Alright. Hit there, zap them for whatever it's worth. Well, it did some damage. 1 damage! Yay! Walk backwards. It's not a good gun, but it doesn't cost cognition points to use, so we'll have to do for the moment. Destroyer's going to activate, and then it's going to get line of sight anyway. Ouch! 7 damage. Fuck. And the threat level just increased as well. Fuck. Are you fucking kidding me? Really? That's bullshit. Where are my turns? Where's my go? You got to go last and first. That is horseshit. I don't know how we're gonna do this now. Shit.
Oh, that's a bunch of bullshit right there.
Yeah. He just got to go at the end of the turn and at the start of the turn, and he just fucking murdered that guy. The fuck? Alright. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have to spend a fucking cognition point to move to here. Then we're gonna have to attack for 1 to 3 damage. Oh, we've got a chance killing the fucking thing. Use this to get that. Then we're gonna have to use. Suppose this on that guy. Actually, no. What we'll do is we'll shoot the primary target, and then depending on what's dead and what's alive at the start of the turn. Okay. Kill all enemies. Thanks. Okay.
Oh, you're kind of screwed.
This is bullshit.
Even I can't even think about how to freaking do this.
No. And there's a potential Necron spawn here as well. I think. So I think we're just gonna have to live with it. And that's going to be coming back in the turn. So we need to get another hit on it. What? Cool. I mathematically can't win. I cannot win. It's getting two turns per round. It regened its 2 rounds of reanimation protocols in 1 turn. Yeah, that's horseshit. That we're not doing. Okay, right. How did I lose that? Because it cheated. How do I beat that? Mission failed. Yeah, fuck you. Yeah. Hey, everyone's fucking dead. Let's try that again. Oh, hang on. Which situation are we in? Okay, we're managing at the moment. Cool. So this was before it all went to shit, which is good. I should have seen what that canticle was for completing a mission without using a canticle. Bonk. Bonk. Dead. Okay, so my plan is not going to work. Which damage is this thing taking away? Okay, so it's half health currently. I'm gonna wander over here and I'm gonna smack this guy with my axe. Chomp. That did not kill him. That is a problem. Okay. Cool. That guy's going to get back up, but that's just something we're going to have to live with. Theoretically, I'll get back up in one round. But then again, we can still shoot him like that, and then we'll go. Why didn't you move? I told him to move. Seriously? The fuck?
Okay, it's mathematically impossible.
That is what I'm getting from this. And we're on... I went with casual, didn't I?
Yes.
Yeah, so this is on the easiest difficulty. And currently we can't win. Cool. Right. Smack. I was gonna try and move. Smack. And it's gonna kill the service. Yep. Scarab's gonna move. It's my turn. I'm going to replace this guy with our ridiculous gun. Cool. And we got smacking it. Dead. Now, get the fuck into cover. Some range. Some range. Some damage, hooray. Move this time, dickhead. It's going the other way, that's interesting and problematic. So again, he is going entirely the wrong way. Lovely. They're going the wrong way as well. And they're... oh, regen. Cool. Love that. Okay, so here's the deal. Get into range of this fuckhead. But it's gonna... of course, cost us an attack opportunity. This guy almost certainly won't die. We search this again. Does that get rid of it? Or does that just take the cognition? That just takes the cognition. Great, cool, okay. I've got a better chance of surviving these idiots than we do
Why don't you kill those guys before you kill it?
Because... I'm able to handle them. 6 damage. That failed to kill him. Shite. Cool. Go there. Axe that guy. And then get the fuck around that corner. Used all possible action. Yeah, thank you. I'm well aware of how that works. Thank you. Right. We're just going to go back there and generate more fucking cognition, aren't we? We don't have a choice. Scan that. Additional cognition. And we can't shoot anything, so probably... right. So this thing has 1 hit point. There's regen. So that gives some cognition points. You gotta be fucking with me. Well, as long as I get to have another turn before it does. Which I should. Assuming this guy doesn't murder me. Guy nearly murdered me. Rod's coming back. Right. You are getting litany of life, because otherwise you're just gonna straight up die. Yay! Health came back. Right. So this is going to cost us no cognition. And now I'm going to shoot this one. mean, we could run up and stab him, but no. Actually, I'm gonna have to run up and stab him anyway, aren't I? Kill all enemies, yes, thank you. I'm gonna have to run up and stab him anyway. Right. Stay dead this time, dickface. I could run up and chop them, but I'm not sure if that will help. Will that help? That's going to use 2 cognition. Let's do that, aren't we? So, pick up again. Main being a cognition battery. Doink. Ow. Okay. Seemingly they're going to regenerate endlessly, so I can handle that. You. That's not going to kill him. But do that first. And will. Can you move anywhere towards the thing that I want to scan? Right, die. Of course I've got to stab it as well, haven't I? Fuck! Okay. Well, I did do something I wanted to do. 4 hit points and no resistances. Let's just go back. Got more scarabs. Scarabs for them. Okay. So we're gonna get some more cognition from this, really. Cool. I think we just hang out there as a cognition battery, as we have been doing. Although, really, I should say, damage due to become the new cognition battery. Let's get over here. Make with the scanning. Yay! I actually want to get as far away from the scarabs as physically possible. Even though your weapon could probably deal with them more efficiently. So I can go there.
I put them there because you're gonna scare them back.
Yeah.
For the glory of chaos!
Hey Spitfire, how are you doing? Yay, 1 damage. Well, they're gonna have to make a choice either way, aren't they? So. Yeah, at this point, I'm thinking of jumping to Chaos, because it seems like it's going to be easier to win. I'm doing alright, thanks. Spitfire, how's you? And Spitfire's asking after you, host.
Hey, Spitfire. I'm doing all right for the most part.
Can we get a shout out for Spitfire as well? You got really confused there, thought now I had to face a Chaos Cultist. No, it's just one of my sour redeems. Boom. Right. So that was strongly.
Thanks for hugs.
Fucking Nora. Yeah, that was strongly somewhere definitely between fuck and shit. Yeah, having experienced the prowess of Necron Destroyers firsthand, if nothing else, the Adeptus Mechanicus learn a stark danger Necron war forms pose. Yeah, no shit. Get us out of here. Anti-gravity comprehension index plus 3.9%. Projected beneficiary Stargate era Adeptus Mechanicus. Yeah, okay. I am focused on matters much closer to in space and time, Scout. Retrieving Tech echoes a statement of purpose. To perceive the grander picture, to strive to acquire and understand the benefit of all mankind. Be that as it may, I'm more interested in how your studies will help our missions on the Silver Tenebris. Platitude mode. Trust in the scientific method, Megos. Platitude mode. / platitude mode. Love it. Okay. Game is going bullshittingly bad. Honestly, we're having a hard time. We just had to save scum a mission, what, 3 times? 4 times?
3 times.
3 times, because something that was supposed to reanimate in 2 rounds managed to reanimate the same round.
Instantly,
and then took 2 actions in the turn and killed everybody. Yeah, this is not great, in all honesty. Not particularly balanced. Alright, we're going to close that. Can we get anything other than basic bitch servitors? No. Okay. I don't know what these guys are up at all. What have we got? Scanner. Extract 1 cognition point directly from the target. Okay. Signal review. Use between counterballs. Must do damage for tech priest for next attack. Must do energy and physical armor. Okay, do we choose that now? Or do we choose that every time? I suppose we'll find out. Oh. Oh, because we haven't got this one yet, have we? Alright, plus HP, plus 1 physical armor, plus 2 HP, plus 2 movement, plus 1 HP, plus 9% critical chance. I think, because this guy is being the healing and repair guy. Let's see. Oh, cost counter for free. Sort of, no, it's not. Being the buff guy. Is movement going to help there? I'm not sure. Just have more health and physical. Sure, why not? Then let's get that. Let's get the other guy. Oh yeah, you're the repair guy. Whoops. Yeah. That'll be helpful. And then that. Cool. Okay. we're not going to be able to get another battle in. And I don't know if we can save when just
no, we won't.
exploring. And I've kind of come to the end of this game, I'll be completely honest. We shall end now. So, this was a game. So for a lot of it, it was word vomit. Except when it came to explaining some of the mechanics of the game. There's a lot of stuff that is just random chance, which there doesn't seem to be any way to move those odds in your favour. Cover isn't really a thing in this game. It seems as though every attack just automatically hits, unless there's some ability or effect active which prevents that from happening. I don't have a great feeling about this game, honestly. And I'm glad I didn't have to pay for it. So, yeah, because this was free to play today, I thought we'd chuck it in here just as a random. And, yeah, so I think I'll be removing this from my wishlist, because this has been... There's been a lot more talking than necessary. Except when it was necessary, there wasn't any talking. And yeah, it's just, yeah, no, I think I'm done. But this was interesting at the very least. It was worth a go. Thank you for being here, Rizzy, appreciate it.
I love the music though.
Oh, the music's awesome. Yeah, the ambient audio is really cool. I like that a lot. But yeah. While I often say a good soundtrack can make or break a game, this soundtrack has not saved this game, in my eyes. What do you reckon, Haste? What do you reckon about
it? Honestly, I wouldn't go for it either.
No, it just doesn't seem balanced, does it? And this is on the easiest mode. We shouldn't have to save scum mission 2 3 times because they've got turn skipping bullshit on easy mode. So yeah, but there we go. So what is happening tomorrow at 1000 hours GMT +1? I shall be streaming some Elite Dangerous. Oh, sorry, Elite Dangerous, gotta pronounce it properly. Then at 1800 hours GMT +1 tomorrow, I shall be streaming some more Badlands Crew, so hopefully catch you at one of those. Until then, I hope everyone watching has had fun. I hope everyone watching in the future has had fun. I appreciate all of you. I've mostly had fun. What about you, Host? Have you had some fun at the very least?
I've had a little bit of fun.
Good, that's something, at least, right? So,
yes.
So yeah. So, I think all that's left to say is... You've been watching Gaming. My name is Bill. I'm the angry autistic asshole. Say goodbye, HasteDragon.
Goodbye, HasteDragon.
There we go. Like, comment, subscribe, run around screaming, turn notifications on, otherwise I'm just screaming at Haste in the dark, and he's just kind of used to that now. It's much more fun with more people in the dark screaming, so get on in here and get screaming. I have a Patreon, PayPal, Throne, and Steam wishlist if you wish to support this mess, and I have a Discord server and Facebook page where I announce what I'm going to be streaming and when, so be sure to keep an eye on them. Links to all those things are in the link that I've posted in the chat, so do be sure to check them out. Oh, yeah, no, my Patreon's gone all weird because they decided that I was sharing that I was creating nude and explicit content or something. So now I think is the time to just shut down the Patreon. So ignore the fact that I have a Patreon because I basically don't. But yeah, let's find someone to raid. Who's playing what? Enjoyed some of the jokes in the text. Fair enough. Right, who's playing what? Is anyone playing anything of interest? Anything similar?
Not that I'm seeing.
Not that I'm seeing either, no. Okay. I reckon then. Let's see how far along you are on your stream. Right, okay, what we're going to do is we're going to raid Robotic Battle Toaster, who is playing Satisfactory. We just haven't raided him for a while. I know it's a bit out of genre, but I'm tired. I'm tired. Let's get you guys over to Cool Dude. So let's get raid messages into the chat. If you are not a subscriber, please copy that raid message. If you are a subscriber, please copy that raid message. We're going to throw that in Robotic Battle Toaster's chat. Crash the party, announce a glorious arrival. You know how it goes. So let's get the raid going in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alrighty, bye bye.